Hello and greetings today. Happy Saturday. So, I hate to say this, but yesterday when I went to that job and got my last check, I was talking to my old boss and I folded. And now I'm back working there at that daycare. And I'm going to say this. One reason why I made that decision is because I cannot stand to walk around broke for too long. And then certain people, some of my relatives said to me, oh, since you are not working anymore and you don't have a job, you can't rely on us to give you money if you get low on money at the end of the month. And I really felt hurt and I felt some type of way about them saying that to me. Now, I'm not going to say exactly who they are when they said that to me, but they did. One of them in particular meant it more than the other. But I just want to, prove to myself and to them, like, I don't need nobody. I can find my own way. I can make sure I get money on my own. I don't need nobody to, beg from. Back in the day when it was hard for me to find a job, the people who told me this used to always help me at the end of the month when I needed $20 or more to buy dish detergent or tissue or whatever I was running out of. They would always help me, but I guess, times change, people change, and they just decided that, if I were to quit this job, that I would have to help myself. So that is exactly why I decided, even though I knew in my spirit that this woman was going to ask me to come back and work for her because she's always short-staffed. And then certain people who are working for her, they don't always come to work like they should. Now, mind you, I'm having a talk with her in her office yesterday before she gave me my last check. And she had the audacity to say something to me that she always used to say that used to piss me off. She's going to say, every time I will look at the camera, you really don't be working. I'm like, that's not true. Because if I wasn't working, what are you paying me for? Why did I have a full paycheck all the time if I really was not working the way that you claim I wasn't working? That's a lie. But yeah, I decided to take her up on her offer, and now I started back working for her this following Monday coming. I go back to work for her, and I have to start back. And this is the only part of this job that I hate. I have to start back getting up at 5 a.m. to open the daycare for her and stuff. And like I told her, I just want to be appreciated and I want to be respected. And I want to be paid a little bit more. Because all that I do is a lot for me to get up at the crack of dawn. How she want me to get up at 5 a.m. so I can be there to open the daycare for her at 6 a.m. That's a lot on me. And then I'm walking in the darkness by myself. Don't be knowing who who probably out there watching me. And now this winter weather has came. It's been cold outside almost every morning. I don't adapt too well when it's freezing cold outside. I be lazy and I be wanting to stay home and lay down and just sit on my ass the way that I'm doing today, even though this is a weekend and that's what I do anyway. I'm going to cook today. But yeah, I folded and, you know, I went on ahead and told her I would start back working for her. I just want to be treated right. And she's, you know, telling me that I have the same schedule and everything. And I hope she has learned her lesson, that I'm not to be played with, because the next time that I decide to walk away and don't come back, I'm not gonna come back, not even for no last check, because she used that last check stuff because she knew I was coming to get my last check yesterday. She used that to try to get me to come back to work for her. Why you want to take so long, have me to sit in your office, and we're sitting in the office, and she has a hand down below in her desk with the checks, but she's having a talk with me and saying, why do I feel disrespected? What is it? Why was I upset? As if she don't know. Like I said, I decided to make this decision and to start back working for her, because I cannot stand to walk around broke for very long. My paychecks are basic. She could pay me a little more than what she paid me for all that I do, but she don't. But as long as I'm getting paid, and I know her pay dates, and in 2 weeks I'm supposed to get paid from her job, and you know, as long as I stay consistent with coming to work for her, that's all I know. But yeah, I folded and I started. I told her that I would start back coming to work for her on Monday, but I hope she appreciated, and I hope she appreciate me, because if it wasn't for the fact that I went on a job interview and then they gave the job to somebody else, I got rejected for that job, and then I was waiting on Whataburger and another job to call me, but it took forever. But right now, I'm about to end this video. I do have to go in my washroom and wash my work clothes and wash some towels. Until then, y'all stay blessed.